my name is Ronnie, and in this video I will be making this extremely simple color matching game based on the Arduino Nano. Recently I got the Arduino Nano. One of my colleagues at work lent one to me. Thank you very much, Niklas. And with this I wanted to try and figure out how to use Arduino Nanos and how to use the ESP32 system that's on board and create something that was kind of interesting. So I came up with this color matching game and I will explain how it works. This is the console itself. It has 3 lights, each with a different color, and a target color that you need to match. Inside, everything is quite simple. The Arduino Nano is located in this area, and then the buttons are on this side, connected to the outside, of course. We have the LEDs in the middle and the enter button at the top. The gameplay itself is very simple. First of all, you have to turn on the device. It is turned on, so it is connected to an external power bank, but it can also be, of course, connected to a phone or any other USB device. This cable can be changed for a USB-C cable. And then you need a secondary device because you play it on your phone or a tablet or whatever you have. Since it has an ESP32 inside, it creates a network. You can create a Wi-Fi network and you can create websites on it. So this one has created a website, a Wi-Fi network, and we can access the Wi-Fi network by going to, of course, Wi-Fi networks, and it will give color game as the Wi-Fi that we connect to. And then we need to go to the website itself. Now, lucky for us, I have a QR code printed on the back, and we can basically just scan the QR code. You enter the website, and then you are ready to play. So when you play the game, you have to match the target color with the color on screen, and this is usually a mixture of the red, blue and green. So for this color, I do think there's quite a bit of blue in, I am not sure, but also probably a bit of green. So as soon as this light is exactly the same as that color, you press enter, and 66%. The red here flashing indicates that it needed to be more red, but I did not know. So another one would be adding green until that color is mostly the same, and maybe a bit of blue. And that is 70% correct. Again, I missed the red. There needed to be more red and less blue. Let's do a third one. This one I think contains a bit of red and maybe blue. And then when pressing enter, 80% correct. I missed green. So to make this device, I first of all had to read up about Arduino Nano and how to code in C, as well as figuring out what the ESP32 unit can do and how to use it. After I figured out a bit more on the coding, I placed the components together on a breadboard, added the buttons, the lights, and these were the things that I had in stock, and I made a simple device. So I found the LED on the Nano itself has 3 small color pixels, and this is the basis of the game. When you mix light together, you can create various different shades of colors. So I used a normal red, green and blue LED with a button to mix the colors on the Nano itself. After the prototyping was done, I designed a case. So with prototyping, you do of course make a few pieces to test fit, and after I was happy with it, I printed the whole case. Then it was just off to soldering and then assembled everything together into a single case. Most of the things screw in place, but a few of the buttons and lights of course needed to be soldered in place. This whole thing can be disassembled without too much of an effort. I made the Nano just plug in, so the Nano is completely removable to use for other projects. This was a very simple project just to test out a few things, practice a bit of soldering, practice a bit of coding, and in general I'm reasonably happy with it. Of course, if I were to remake it, there's several things that I would improve. First of all, I would not use the small LED on the Nano itself. It is not a very good one, so it is a bit weak relative to the other LEDs. I think there are better options out there. Nanopixels, even a small OLED screen would be better to play this on. or even possibly have the device send the code directly to a secondary device like a computer monitor or a screen and have people play on their phones. Maybe have a timed component to see who can match the color the fastest. Other improvements would be to make the case a bit smaller, but since this is just a prototype, I'm not going to worry too much about that. But the smaller case would be perfect for the Nano since it is so small in any case. In general, I'm happy with how this project turned out for a quick first try with the Arduino Nano. And the project files are all available in the description below. So if you want to print the case itself or have any of the code, it is available. If you've come this far in the video, thank you for watching, and keep an eye out for more projects that will either include more electronics in 3D printed things, wooden clocks, or hydroponics and bonsai. Thanks for watching. Completely wrong, but that is what happens if you play a game where you are colorblind.